a couple online and see people attacking her partner, and it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes it worse for them. So I'm seeing Ethan go through a lot of that. Ethan and Hila.
Okay, so I wanted to use that clip as an introduction to this video. I'll show more from that interview later on. So recently,
I would just like to say, I hope one day, this is my dream, okay? This is my dream. This dream will never come true, but I can still dream it, okay? My dream is that one day I have trained you guys so well that there are people that we can look at that we f***ing hate, okay? That have just done horrible, stupid shit, like Ian, like iDubbbz's, okay? But when they say something true, we can go, oh yeah, that's true. One day, okay? What Ian says here is very true. And funnily enough, even though everybody on his side of the aisle gave him credit for saying it, and they destroyed me for saying it, one of the big issues that I had in the past with people like with Lav, or when there would be people on stream that are getting attacked, is one of the things I would say, especially for women, but really for anybody, is that I can't come out and just defend them from all criticism, because sometimes defending them will make people hate them even more, because they'll go, oh, now you're getting favorable treatment or whatever. Or like, oh, this person's just defending you because they're simping or whatever. And it is actually a very frustrating thing to deal with, because you're not actually sure, like, okay, well, I'm not actually sure how I'm supposed to step in or intervene or whatever in this particular moment. But it is challenging. And I'm sure he had to deal with a lot of this as well. But
I was in an iDubbbz's video, a content cop video, the first content cop video that he has published in 7 years. In this video, iDubbbz's goes after Ethan Klein.
The issue here isn't if it's right or wrong. It's that he's talking about his situation, which is entirely different than Ethan's situation. It's not either Ethan's shitty situation. Well, we don't know, because it sounds like, and I could be wrong, I'm just making an assumption, but well, I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. It sounds like they had a full conversation that wasn't just the 1 minute clip that we saw in the video that ended up in the content cop, right? I'm guessing they had a full on conversation about this stuff.
The video, of course, has millions of views. Everyone is talking about it on the internet right now. And I have heard from a lot of you saying that you're worried about me because you know about the toxicity of these kinds of dramas, and this drama specifically, and the larger drama about the war in Gaza. And along these lines,
I guess this guy probably, the Kirkana guy, he just probably doesn't do politics as much, right? Like at all. It's just him describing it that way is wild. The drama in Gaza.
Larger drama about the war in Gaza. And along these lines, the online assholes have already showed up in my inbox, of course. I knew that this would happen. And I wasn't planning on doing this, but I thought that I would provide a little video here describing my involvement.
The difference is Ethan is defending Hila because the internet is attacking her for defending Israel. They're both defending Israel. Ian missed the point I made all about his issues during his situation with Anissa. I would have to see, maybe we'll get into it here, what the longer context is about. But for all of the hating on Ian, of which there is plenty, which is fine, hate away. I hate on Ian a lot, especially since he went ultra woke. There was a lot of like really gross, disgusting bullshit attacks on him and Anissa, because Anissa did OnlyFans and because they started dating. There were like abhorrently gross, disgusting comments made about her by people like Sam Hyde and others. So regardless of anything having to do with the situation with Ethan.
Involvement in the video. So first off, if
to most
you're
people,
new
stuff
to
like
this
that doesn't affect them. It's literally just drama, memes, or entertainment. What do you mean?
Describing my involvement in the video. So first off, if you're new to this channel, my name is Dr. Kirk Honda. I have been a therapist and a professor since around 1997, and I started this podcast, Psychology in Seattle, in 2008, 17 years ago. And I have been
Why include it in the content cop in that case then? I think that was a huge mistake. I think it super undermines whatever message would have been in that, and I think it kind of weaponizes. I really don't like the weaponization of therapy or therapy language. I think it's a huge hallmarker. I think a lot of women do it now. There's probably men that do it too. I just don't interact with men in that way, so it's hard to see it as much. But like the whole like calling people crazy and using like a psychology term like, oh, my boyfriend gaslit me. No, he didn't. He lied to you. He didn't gaslight you. He just lied to you. Okay. Or like, oh my God, he was being emotionally abusive. No, it sounds like he just didn't agree with you and called you a mean name. And then you called him a mean name. You guys weren't being abusive to each other. You guys were just being mean. Okay.
Making all sorts of content psychology related. So I thought the best way to explain my involvement in iDubbbz's content cop video was to give a brief summary of the chronology up until this point. So I took some notes here. Back in May of 2023, so 2 years ago, many people were asking me to analyze an apology video by iDubbbz. I only knew iDubbbz from Creator Clash, which was the year prior. So I didn't know what he would be apologizing for because I didn't know what he was known for or what he...
The reason that it is bad is that in the content cop, Ian included that moment crying about it and came off as Ian pretending to care about Ethan and Hila's emotions. No, I 1,000,000,000% agree with that. I'm sorry, let me be clear, okay? Including it in the content cop was really cringe, and the way that they presented it almost did make it seem like Ian was like crying because he cared so much about Ethan and Hila. In my mind, I feel like that had to have come from a different conversation, so I guess I wasn't playing it as much back then. But I mean, it definitely felt that way. I could see how people would feel that, which is gross. They shouldn't have done that. That was definitely not good. But
so I didn't know what he would be apologizing for because I didn't know what he was known for or what he had published prior. So I watched his apology video and analyzed it, and I gave him a B. And to my surprise, he commented on the video.
Why is Ian associated with denims is bad, but you doing it with Sam Hyde is not? Didn't you do the same thing to Ian that Ian did to Ethan? I can't tell when these questions are real or not. I can't tell. I really can't tell. I can't tell. Why is Ian associated with denims is bad, but you doing it with Sam Hyde is not? One, I'm not even friendly with Sam Hyde. Like, we have the most tenuous of friendly connections. I think I've talked to him twice on stream. I'm not friends with him at all. Yeah, I don't even know what the connection that you're talking about could be there, number one. Number two, though, and I understand I'm unique here because I am an outcast from all internet communities, but if somebody does something bad or rude or wrong or mean, then I have no problem saying that. And I won't pull punches or like be quiet because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, whereas these people won't say anything to defend somebody. So for instance, if I was friendly with Sam Hyde, like I just said it, Sam Hyde, the comments that he made about Anissa, I think were gross. I think that Ian was totally within his right, I think, to kick him out of the, I don't know about the Froggy guy. That was a little bit more, I'm not as sure, because I think Sam Hyde was just training him, and I think Ian was being unclear about it initially. But like, I fully, I could understand why Ian would hit him there. It's not so much like, who do you associate with, although that can be a part of it. It's more just like, what are the comments that you're willing to make publicly about it? And then, yeah, that's what I would say. I complain about this, actually, it's really funny. I complain about this so many times over the past few years. One of the worst feelings as a celebrity, and Ian kind of talked about this, not Ian, I'm sorry, Ethan, they have similar names. Ethan kind of talked about this. One of the worst feelings as a celebrity is when other celebrities message you or email you or DM you or whatever, and they're like, hey, I just want you to know, I see that you're going through some shit, man, and I support you, but I will never, ever, ever fucking say anything publicly about it, and my community will continue to trash you, but I want you to know I got your back. I got your back, dog. I got you. I got you, dog. Behind the scenes, dog. But I'm never going to say shit about it publicly. And my whole community thinks you're a fucking XYZ, okay? But I got you. And it's like, wow, bro. That's so brave. Thank you for wanting to maintain the clout connection, but being unwilling to stake any public position on it. Thanks, my dude. Better than nothing? No, nothing is better. I think nothing is better. That just in my mind, yeah.
Which was interesting because that doesn't usually happen. And I came...
What makes a person like Ian change so much? Is it really a cliche like love? Was he faking before or now? There's several things that are going on. One that I can admit now, but I would have never admitted earlier in my life. And then another just has to do with changing internet. One is that I think I do believe This is, you just never would admit this. Young men